Hey guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back. And you know I appreciate the support. Guys, listen, it's been months. And when I say months, it's been months since the unfortunate accident happened in Cabo with Shaquella Robinson. Now, a lot of people are sitting around on pins and needles wondering when we're going to have justice for this young lady. And the thing is this, I've done multiple videos on this, and I went over a lot of possible scenarios of what I think is going on and what I think is going to happen. Now, they both got mixed reviews, but I mean, I think the gist of what I was trying to say is, I think it's a lot of buck passing with this situation. On one hand, you have Mexico saying, hey, we want them. You know, we have arrest warrants out for at least one of them. And then things are coming out where they're saying, hey, we want them all. And then it falls into the US's lap, and they're like, okay, well, it's up to the DOJ, Department of Justice. They're still going over the case. Listen, my main thing is this, guys, and I'm being dead honest. What the hell is the holdup, man? Honestly, what's the holdup? They're right there in North Carolina. They're right there. How long does it take? And I'm going to be honest with you, man, that they are slow rolling this case until it's almost to a screeching stop. And this is one of those things, like I said in my other videos, if you guys haven't seen them, you know, I repeat myself a lot of times because I think what I'm saying and the message I'm saying needs to be out there. A lot of times they're just waiting for stuff like this to go away. But this case right here, we can't stop talking about, guys. We can't. You know, I get a lot of flack in some of my comments where I bring up stories of people that haven't been persecuted, and I keep talking about the same thing over and over again. I keep making videos about the same people that walk the street amongst us that are monsters that should be behind bars or worse. And people say, oh, you keep bringing it up. How come you not keep bringing it up? This should affect you like it affects me, or it affects the family. Shaquella Robinson's mom and some of the relatives were standing up out there in Washington, D.C., damn near in tears. Some of them was in tears for justice. Something simple as picking them up and holding them until something happens. No, they don't have nothing to where they can't leave the country. They don't have anything. They could up and move from state to state at their own choosing. And that's the thing. And I said it before and I'll say it again. You know, I think if the complexion was different, the result would be different. It would. Because America would be in shock. They was in shock before, you know, when this first came out. But the publicity of it would have been magnified by 10 if she was another complexion. And the thing is, you know, the media knows how to work on us as black folk. And you know, I'm not going to hold no punches, and I'm not going to pull no punches. Let me move this camera a little bit. We're going to get into this. They know, you know, in America and in any place where they have media, mass media, they conduct polls, experiments. They put certain things out to get a reaction out of you. And this is why these news outlets stay on top and keep you interested. Anything that's successful has a team of people that counsel them and consult them to keep them on top. Just like we watching the news, they're watching us as well. And us in the black community, we have a habit of being desensitized to stuff that's shocking and awful. And over time, we go to the next thing, and something else falls behind. That's why I keep talking about this. Because that's what they're waiting for. They're waiting for this to get real dead, and then forget all about it. And all of a sudden, it's lost in the paperwork. I did a video last month. Reporter, I can't remember the lady's name, was in the White House press. She asked the press secretary, the black lady, what's up with the Shaquella Robinson case? You could see the lady's face like, oh, like, damn, I got to answer this. She wasn't prepared to answer it. and the lady wouldn't let her get away. Them little small couple sentence answers. Now we need more than that. This is a heinous crime. Shaquella Robinson seemed like she was a good person. Her family looked like good people. The only crime she was guilty, the only thing she was guilty of, which is not a crime, was believing and trusting in people that she called her friends, who wasn't nothing but pieces of shit. And I'm being dead honest. Something got to be done. Honestly, guys, I think they're going to slow roll this till almost a crawl. They're going to weigh the options of whether they should or should not do nothing. And I think, honestly, we'll hear an update where we'll hear something back from the Department of Justice by the end of the year. And the reason why I say the end of the year, it's no rush for them to do anything. Ben Crump and the family went out there, stood out there. White House never even mentioned it. Remember, last month was the first time that the White House even mentioned Shaquella Robinson by name or her case. And they wouldn't have did it if that black lady, that black reporter, had not brought the shit up. Think about that. Think about that. In the first video, when I was thinking about it, it's a lot of what? Red tape. Oh, it's about extradition, about this, about that. It costs money, this and that. You gotta think, man. They're gonna do something. They are going to do something because it got national publicity. And it's gonna be media outlets that's not gonna let them get away with it. Plus, when that lady reporter, the media reporter, had said something in the White House about the case, it's out there because now you got a White House representative speaking on it. So something has to be done. And that's the way I see it. Will it be tomorrow, day after? I don't know. But they will drag this thing as long as they can because there's not enough people making enough noise for Shaquella. There's not enough people making enough noise for the arrest of the people that was in Cabo with her, the idiots. And like, I said before in my thing, as a community, you seen what they did in Detroit with the guy that was the rapist. I'm sure they got community leaders and they got community out there in North Carolina. I'm just saying. It goes a long way with it. People handle things the way they handle it, but sometimes, like I told you, we don't bother with stuff and take notice to something until it affects us personally. This right here affects us personally. A lot of us, younger generation, and a lot of us now, that don't have good sense. We hanging around people that mean us no good, and we need to get away from them. Sometimes people just don't want to be lonely or just don't want to detach themselves from somebody because they don't want to be thought of a certain way. But think about this. If people already think about you a certain way, it don't matter if you pull away from them or not. That's for your safety, not theirs. See, people like the Combo 6 or whatever, life gonna take care of them. But right now, we need justice for Shaquella. When will she get it? When will she get it? That girl, Desiree Robinson, beat on her like she stole something or like she hated her. I've heard in past videos from other YouTubers and people that kept up to the story, supposedly Shaquella paid for the whole trip because out of all of them, she was the one that was doing the best for herself out in the real world. You know what I'm saying? Jealousy is a messed up trait. And that runs rapid in the black community. And that's something we got to get out of our hearts. If somebody else is getting it, you can get it. America's a place of capitalism where people capitalize off of gains and capitalize off of misfortune from other people, be it positive or negative. The playing field has never been as even for us as people of color as it ever been. People don't really press if you black or white, if you're a producer. You're either a producer or a consumer. She was a producer. They was what? Consumers. And it came out in the end. I think, honestly, also, they beat that girl when she was in that bed, too. Because if you notice, there was nobody trying to help her or save her from that beating. For them to put her in that bed, I'm sure Desiree Washington, you know what I'm saying? Because for them to show a camera and record it, she was already trying to act like she was the shit. I guarantee you they beat her when she was in that bed, when she was damn near unconscious and couldn't do nothing, because they are vicious animals. And it hurts me to see somebody that looks like me do that to somebody that looks like me. It's bullshit. And that's a woman doing that. What does that say about the future of us as a society and a culture? Hopefully by the end of the year we'll hear something. But it's no damn way these animals are walking the street and nobody's doing a fucking thing about it. And that's what pisses me off. Everybody sit up there and say, oh, we need unity, we need this, we need that. Some of these motherfuckers walking up and down the street and ain't even thinking about this shit every damn day. Now, I don't mean to bring this up, man, but it just was bothering me earlier today. I was on the phone talking to one of my relatives from Jersey, and they asked me, you know, what was going on with it. It's a lot of stuff just recirculating, the autopsy report and all this stuff on social media. But we need to talk about stuff other than that. So I just figured I'd drop a video. If not for her, for her people, for somebody that's curious. These are savage folk, man. Savage folk. Knowing they're not doing so good in life, supposedly. Damn shame. Guys, leave me a comment, man. When you think we're going to hear back from the Department of Justice, if we even hear back at all? As always, guys, man, I'm sorry I'm going off on a tangent, but shit just pisses me off, man. I'm tired of us just getting the short end of the stick by each other. We need to start standing up on this, man. For real. Justice for Shaquella. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.